Good afternoon, everyone.
Welcome to Blacklove Xperienc Radio.
Yes, you are tuned in to Blacklove Xperienc Radio.
I like that new joint right there from Callie Euclid.
Yes, very nice.
Featuring Bootsy and Tyler, the creator.
Yes, he's in charge of the music. We know all the new artists and all that stuff that's coming out.
Well, he got Bootsy. I like him already.
So we have two special guests, two of my favorite people. These guys are phenomenal. Oh my God! Wait till you hear how phenomenal they are. They're gonna touch on what they do, who they are, all of that. They also are radio hosts as well. So you definitely have to tune into their show, the Nikee and Kevin Show. It lives on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays
Okay. Wednesdays at 12.
Show, coming at you live on Wednesdays at 12.
Yes. They're everywhere. So.
Yeah, I've seen some of the actors. I went on your page and seen some of the actors you've interviewed. And you got a nice little resume there.
Awesome. These guys are phenomenal. I tell you, they can. This show can be actually a whole day just talking about how phenomenal they are.
Thank you, guys.
But before we get into
faith walk.
Yes, absolutely.
You
got to believe in yourself, and by you not leaping out, that you have some kind of doubt in yourself.
Right. You have a lot of people sitting on goals, dreams, and aspirations out of fear.
Right, absolutely.
And you have to get that out of your spirit. It's a faith walk. You have to leap out on faith and let the Lord take you the rest of the way.
Absolutely.
He just want to know,
are
you willing to get
out? Number one, do you trust me?
Right,
yes.
That's the whole
Are
key.
you willing to start? Like you said, are you willing to trust me and make the first step so I can take it the rest of the way for you?
Absolutely.
And I think two things that'll definitely help us, like I said, getting debt free. Mm-hmm. Let's learn how to, instead of charge, use cash or debit.
Yes.
Because whatever you don't pay for now, you're going to have to pay for later.
Exactly.
So getting debt free.
Yeah, and we cover that on our show.
Where you are, if you are in a situation where you're working for someone else, create multiple streams of income for yourself now until those things can take a life of its own, and it don't happen overnight.
This is another topic. This is another show too, but a lot of that debt is coming from student loan.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
Yep.
And I think that a lot of times, everybody, we grow up and we're going to talk about this on another show, but I want to touch on it because a lot of we grow up and we're like, yo, you got to go to college. Mm-hmm. You got to go to college, and we're never. I see people from other ethnicities. I'm a CDL. I hold a CDL. I'm a truck driver, so. I see people from all over the world, man, that are in that field right now, and they are making buku money. They're setting up fleets of trucks, and I think that because when you're sitting over there and they're constantly feeding this to you from birth, especially because we were deprived of education, our ancestors and stuff a lot, so they always preach like, yo, you got to get your education, you got to learn. And I'm just saying, there's other ways to do it without going into that debt, and a lot of us are stuck in debt because of these student loans.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
And it's mainly because the jobs are saying that if you want to get further, if you want to climb further up the ladder, you need
a higher degree.
Right.
A higher degree.
High school
Absolutely.
diploma. You need something beyond that. I remember when I worked for this nonprofit company in Philadelphia. I worked there for 7 years, but in my 5th year, I wanted to move from the administrative assistant. I wanted to move to the program officer's position, and they said, okay, well. You got to
go back to school. Absolutely.
I said, okay. I signed up. And what happened in my 7th year? I got laid off.
Right.
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting there with this. I'm almost done college to try and get this job that now I got laid off from. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, but these
and that
jobs
happens
are
a lot.
pushing that. If you want to get further in this company, if you see a career with this company, you have to go to school.
Yeah. That happens a lot. We just fired a lot of people at our job because they had associate's degrees and they wanted them to have bachelor's degrees.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the standard is getting higher. Like you used to could only need maybe a GED to work at McDonald's, and some of them are requiring degrees. And like
you
I said,
gotta have an associate to work at a gas station.
I know.
Like what the.
Yeah, and what we were talking about, like I said, these realities, they're real. But at the same time, there are debt consolidation programs out there. Like you have to, like our culture is information driven about the wrong stuff.
Yes.
We'll Google why little mama slapped Lil Kim.
Yes.
What happened?
Yes.
Oh, she threw drink on her.
Exactly.
But we won't Google how to write a book.
Yes.
We won't Google how to get debt free.
Right.
So we got to change our mindset in terms of what we're information driven about. Okay, it's a reality that we have debt. There's debt forgiveness program, debt consolidation.
Yes.
If you can come up with half. I had a insurmountable school bill. They said if you can come up with half. I bust my tail, worked some overtime, paid off half. They forgave the other half. I can say I'm debt free. I'm a living witness. It can be done. It took me 3
Congratulations
years
on
to do
that.
it, but it can be done.
And then not only that, but you got to maintain it.
Right.
You gotta
by
keep
paying
it.
cash.
You can't get out of debt and then go back into debt.
Right back in.
Right.
Okay,
But
so
when
having that 700 credit score don't mean that you're going to go out and buy all this stuff that you can't pay for. Now you're putting all that on credit.
Right.
You have to stay debt free. You have to stay there.
But you know, Nick, what I've learned from my personal experience, once you get debt free and you are free from that stress, you don't want to go back. So now you kind of like, instead of me buying Timberlands, I'm going to pay less and buy the Tim. T-I-M-S. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back into this.
He's not going back.
I ain't going back.
Somebody else is like, wait a minute, I can get this on credit? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see if I just pay this amount, and now you're putting yourself right back in it.
Right.
It's not. If you do have credit cards, it's good. Like I was told.
It's good to use them to
too.
build your credit.
You need one.
It's good to use them, but use them responsibly.
Yes.
Right.
Because it's good to go out and pay. If you got to pay a bill, you might have the cash for it. You pay it on put on your credit card. You pay it within 30 days. You know what I mean? That's how you build cash. That's how you build.
And you build your credit.
Because I used to be that guy. I had credit cards, but I would just use cash. I would use them in emergencies.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just because I got to protect my credit.
Yeah, that's right.
The thing is that it's good. Now I'm learning that it's good to we went to DC. We got a hotel. Yeah, I mean how you put that on your
credit card. That's right.
And then you pay it within 30 days.
Pay the cash.
And that's how you.
It's not like we didn't have the cash to pay for it right then and there.
Right.
He's building his
but the
credit
thing
by
is,
using it.
define emergency, because going into Sephora, ladies, to get some makeup, that's not an emergency.
No, that's not, baby.
Okay, let's put
Break
the
it down,
priorities
ladies.
in order. The priorities in order. Okay, going to get them shoes from Aldo is not an emergency.
It may be an emergency in your book, but it really isn't.
No, now we got to put things in perspective.
Yes, we do.
Wait a minute. Now I always thought when y'all went to buy shoes, that was always an emergency.
Listen now.
Let's not start no fights. But including the 30p you already got. Like, I don't know. I'm just asking.
Why you putting our business in the street? Why you putting our business in the
tell
street?
you in the car.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? What's bothering Nikki? Here we go.
This is about to be a segment on our show.
Yes.
Put my business out there. I'm not saying about my 200 pair of shoes. I'm not saying that.
See, now this
is
turning around. Now
that's a woman thing.
In all fairness, with us with the sneakers too. So like I said, I cut down on the Jordans, and I went and bought me some Air Ones from Walmart.
Oh, right, I know that's right.
Down, man. And I still look good.
If I got cut down, you got cut
We all got
down.
cut down.
I won't get the only time I go get some sneakers like that, like they're on sale. I don't need the newest brand.
Yeah, me neither.
I go get me as long as it match my outfit. You know what I mean? It could be whatever. I done got some Jordan $50-$60 man on sale. They were nice. And I still got them years ago.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you got to
do what you got to do.
Yeah, man. I'm Jesse Bunton's son. I mean, my mom, she taught me. I mean, you got to be frugal, man, if you want to keep it.
Yeah.
See, our stuff would be on sale all the time, so we don't have to worry about that. It depends on what store you go to. You can go into a store and get a really nice pair of stilettos for $10.
Yes.
And they look like about $100.
They do.
That's how they get you guys, because they get in there.
Well, I like shopping on the clearance myself.
There you go.
I shop on the clearance rack. I go right to the. I'm like, do you have a clearance rack in here? Oh, yes, man. Back there. Okay, thank you.
Do that. It's hard for us to go get an outfit for $4-5.
I love shopping on the clearance.
Is it clearance or let's clear that rack out of shoes?
Now, why you putting our business in the street? Now,
there you go again.
There you go
again.
No, I understand. I got you.
Yes. So yeah, we're gonna get into these two phenomenal people right here. That amazing actors. That I met through an acting gig.
Yes.
That's how I met them,
Emergency Landing.
Emergency Landing. Yes.
Which was nominated as Best Film, by the way.
Yes, it was.
And not only that, but this one right here was nominated as Best Actor in Emergency Landing.
Yes.
Look at him.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's one of many. Yeah. Let me name the other 100 that I was nominated for. Yeah, we just want them to touch on everything that they've been on and everything that they've been in, what they're doing in the community. I know you guys are speaking tomorrow.
Yes.
Martin Luther
MLK
King
Day.
Yes. These guys are phenomenal. So we're going to let them take over the rest of the show on their fabulousness.
They want us to take over their show.
Yes. So, you know, they got their own show, so they used to this.
Oh, man.
You know, the Kevin-and-Nikee-show, you know.
Blacklove Xperienc turned into
About to turn this out.
Blacklove Xperienc is turning off right now, and we're going into the Kevin-and-Nikee-show.
So. Yes, we about to take it over.
Right? All right, so I'm actor Kevin-D-benton, and I actually got into acting because basketball was over.
Excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off, but feel free to call in.
Oh, yeah. 856-457-5729.
And you can ask these guys whatever you want. Cool. They are phenomenal, so I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, I'm sorry. You can carry on.
Yeah, I got into acting. Basketball was over with, and I needed another challenge. And so anybody that would tell you that they played at the higher levels, you know, college, professional, you know, you need somewhere to fuel that competitiveness and stuff like that. So, plus I wanted a place to get some free food because basketball provided a lot of free food for me. But anyway, I wanted a place to eat.
Here we go.
So I got into acting. I mean, I always had a love for movies. Got into the grade school plays. Got away from it to play basketball, and then when I became an adult. Down in the summers down in Florida, got into the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. I got into the Backlog Tour where I got cast as a sea captain, and also the disaster movie starring you, and it was starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but it was like we got engrafted into the film, you know what I mean, kind of like that, and it was great. I loved the reaction and things like that, and so I said, let me try this, and when I got cast for Creed, man, it was a phenomenal experience.
Yes.
So you've been in Creed?
Yes,
I
been in
Creed. I was a visible fight fan in Creed.
Okay,
if
now.
you look on my Facebook page, you can see the arrow where I'm sitting. I'm sitting ringside, so you'll be able to see me.
Now.
But yeah, it was like a phenomenal experience, and it was so interesting because I was, how I found out about it. I was at my job, kind of getting tired of it, thinking about transferring out. And I was uploading my resume and degree online on, Philadelphia.gov. Scroll down to the bottom of the page, and I see Philadelphia Film Office. Clicked it on. I see all these listings of, commercials and short films and feature films, and I saw Creed, so I clicked it on, and I said I don't have much acting experiences and stuff like that, so I looked at this for 3 days before I decided to apply. Mm-hmm. And on the third day, I said, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. And I got cast. And it was a great experience, man, from start to finish. There was so much energy in that little church that they filmed it in.
Yes.
And to see Michael B. come out, Sylvester Stallone, everybody started cheering, Rocky. And to see them choreograph that fight scene, it was, like, amazing. And then when I left, and the food was great.
The fire was turned on from there.
It was like, this is what I want to do.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
from there, it was just grind, non-stop grind. This is kind of what I want to do, like from a business/professional/brand perspective. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I started, believe it or not, acting was nowhere in the picture. I was a musician. All right. I grew up, I come from a musical background.
Okay.
My father, gospel singer, had a whole band, Tones of Heaven. I wanted to rock with them.
Okay.
So whenever, the people would come over, band members would come over and play, I would sit right next to the drummer because I was fascinated with the drums. Mm-hmm. So that's what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. So each year, my father would buy me another piece to the drum set. He said, you have to wait a year to get, I want to see if you can do this, then I'll add on and I'll add on. So I got a whole drum set, and directly after school, I would just come home.
Oh, wow.
That's all you heard in my room.
Wow.
And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play the drums. I was just all about music. While all the kids were outside playing and screaming and howling, I was in my room beating on my drum pad, writing songs, had microphones all up in there, and everything was going into this outlet, and the house burned down.
Oh.
The house burned down.
No, fix that. You burned down the house. That's what it was.
How you done burnt down the house?
The house burned down because I had everything going in. You know how you have the extension cords. You got extension cords on top of extension cords.
Oh,
and it was all going into one outlet. All these outlets around the room. I had everything going into one outlet because I wanted to be, I didn't want to go over there to play nothing. I wanted everything like right here. Mm-hmm. So going to church, people in the church were like, y'all need to get home. Why? Your house is up in flames.
Oh, my goodness.
Everything burnt down.
Wow.
My drum set, nothing could be saved. And so my father was like, well, you know, we put a lot of money into, you know, everything that you had. And I had keyboards. I had everything. I taught myself how to play by ear.
Oh.
I didn't go and take any, you know, piano lessons
yes,
or whatever.
Yes.
So I was teaching myself, you know, whatever I hear, I can play, and I was fearful to put the other hand in. So I was in the process of learning how to play with both hands when the house burned down.
Oh, wow.
So it was too much equipment for them to replace. So I lost my passion for it.
Oh, wow.
Then I started, you know, I went from there to singing in church. Been singing in church pretty much my whole life. Started in church on a little top choir, then went to the teen choir, the young adult choir, the adult choir, you know, in church. So I've pretty much been singing, you know, all my life. And I said, okay, well, if I can't play the drums, I'll see if I can hit it another way. So I go and I try to get like a little demo. I did it. That didn't work out. My mother was like, listen, because I was spending too much time in the studio and less time at home and less time in church. So my mother was like, listen, either you want to do this or you want to be in church.
Right.
You can't do both. Right. And since you live in my house,
you going to church.
You going to church. So I had to get rid of the singing, sing in church, sing in the choir, miserable because I can't do what I want to do.
Wow.
Okay. Leave that church, go to another church, and they got all these different plays and different things going on. And that, you know, sparked my interest. I'm like, well, what are they doing? I said, well, let me see if I can apply. I'm funny. I can do a little something. Let me see. Go and apply and got the lead role.
Oh, congratulations.
Okay.
On that.
Got the lead role. I was like, okay. All right. Got that one. Applied again for something else they were having. Got the lead role in that, too.
Oh, wow.
And the pastor's wife was like, listen, you know, you're really good. You should think about, you know, taking some classes on this. I was like, oh, you think so? She said, yeah, you should, you know, pursue it. Go out there and see what you can make of it. So driving home, I remember praying in the car like, Lord, if she said I'm good, like, you know, if this is something you think I can make something out of, give me, you know, let me know.
Right.
Driving home, saw this big old sign, AMTC. I was like, what is that? Okay. Actors, models, talents for Christ. Called them up, went in there, auditioned. It was like, you are really good. I'm like, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So started applying, got into musical theater. I did Into the Woods. I did Memphis. Little Shop of Horror, got the lead role in that, singing and dancing on stage. That's where my musical theater background comes from.
Oh, wow.
Singing and dancing on stage. And then I said, okay, well, let me see if I can do this film thing. Went and auditioned for a film. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. I'm like, okay,
but that ain't stop you.
No, I still stayed with the musical theater. Right. I didn't get that film position that I was looking for. So a year later, the director remembered me and she called me back. She said, hey, listen, I remember you auditioned for me about a year ago. I have this role. It's not the lead role that you were going for, but I want to offer this role to you. Do you think you'll be able to? You think you want us to? Sure. Man, went out there, nailed it. Once I saw myself at the premiere on the big screen opening up that film,
I tell you,
that was it.
That's it. It just makes you hungrier. It makes you hungrier.
That was it. That was it. And the name of the movie is called Colville.
Okay.
And when I sat in the front row. I said, okay, you know how you sit in there, you think your part will come up later.
Like
my part was first.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I opened the film up. I was like,
yeah, and make you want to see, make you want to see more, make you want to do more, you know.
Then that hunger comes. I want to do more.
Absolutely.
Of this. Drop musical theater. I said I'll be back for y'all later. Film is where I want to.
Yeah.
Get with the Rodney Emergency Landing, and it's been grind after grind after grind after grind from there.
Absolutely.
That's how Jason's Letter was.
Yes.
Just to see yourself up there.
To see yourself,
it's
oh my
it's
God.
a great feeling.
Yes.
It really is. And to know, not only to see yourself, but to open it up.
Right, absolutely.
You know, to open the film up with you.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
you don't have to sit there, and your people don't have to sit there through the whole movie to see you. They're looking at you first, like, oh my God, there she is.
Yes.
It was one of those
and
moments.
You know what? It was phenomenal just being there with you guys and seeing your face light up.
Yes.
You know, and I just want you guys to touch on, because a lot of people don't understand what actors have to go through to get where they are.
It's work.
And you're gonna grind, and you're gonna take roles where you're not paid to do, and that's part of the process in growing, and that's part of the process of getting yourself out there. You know, because a lot of people say, "Well, are you getting paid for that?" or "Why are you doing that?" and "Why are you doing that?" That's part of the process.
You have to build your resume.
You have to build your resume. So you're going to have to take plenty of roles not paid.
Right.
But at the end of the day, that's going to build your resume.
Owning your skills is good too.
Owning absolutely. And a little bit of schooling is not going to help, because you definitely grow. And Kevin was actually one of my inspired individuals that said that, you know, I'm taking Mr. McGregor's class, Kenneth McGregor, you know, shout out to him. And I said, wow, he's like, he's phenomenal. You know, I took his class, and I said, well, you know, I'm going to try it out, you know, and also Renee, she takes it as well. Right. So, you know, I took his class, and I tell you, I've grown so much because of him, because he teaches you a lot. You know, how to prepare for auditions.
Right.
You know, how to go in with that confidence, you know, not nervous and you know, so it helps.
It does.
You know, it really helps. And it's a lot.
Online has really opened the door for a lot of
absolutely.
All these web series, and you got Netflix, you got Hulu, you got Amazon Prime.
You know,
there's a lot. It opened the door for a lot of people, man. To go out there.
Absolutely. And
so
I respect.
That's what you want to do, man. I mean,
I so respect actors
because
actors because, you know, and even the ones that have made it and the ones that's doing their thing, it took them a lot to get there.
Yes,
I see that now.
It's hard.
It's hard as hell.
It's hard work.
Because you got to grind.
Yes, you do.
You have to submit your resumes. You have to go out there. You have to travel back and forth to New York, LA, or wherever they want you to go. You have to be able to get there and show up and show out. You know, with that faith that you're going to come out with that role.
We always tell people when they talk to us about acting, we always tell them, if you're looking at the money, you're never going to make it.
Exactly.
You're never going to make it. You have to have a passion for it.
Exactly.
Because this is you getting up and being on set at the crack of dawn.
Right, absolutely.
Or not only that, but how about sitting on set for hours before it even get to your time to film?
Yep.
Right. We were on this film set. We had to be there at 5 o'clock
on
Friday. We didn't shoot our scene until 3:30 in the morning, Saturday morning.
I believe
we sat that whole time, and we did not complain. And when the trailer came out, who opened that trailer up?
That's what I'm saying. It's so worth it. Yeah. It's so worth it, and you have to have those supporters behind you, because they don't know what you're going through. They don't know that you have to do this to build up your resume. They don't know that this is part of the process.
Yes,
right. You know, and just look at all the movies and series you guys have been in because of that.
Yep.
You know, and now, when people see you guys, you know what? Y'all ain't even got to audition.
Right.
Because we already know y'all good.
Right.
Yes.
Y'all don't even got to audition. We just know that you are part of this movie.
Right.
We did a film. It's coming out this year called Keys.
Okay.
Hawthorne James.
Out in New York. Hawthorne James.
Okay.
Big actor out there. And we didn't audition for that.
See?
Word of mouth. And so what happened was, the director, we went out there to film on a Monday. Director called us back, hey, I need you out here on Tuesday.
Okay.
So we were driving. We never said no. We were
drove
driving
back and
forth to New York, back and forth like it was nothing.
And was there every time she needed it.
And
that's what it's showing up as. Showing up as 100%.
Paid the $15 toll each time.
It was
you're going to have to spend some money to get where you're going.
Yes. So if you are thinking about the money in this business, you will never make it because you have to put more of yourself in before you see the return on your investment.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for clarifying that, because a lot of people don't understand, the background of actresses. Yeah. And actors, it takes a lot.
Yeah, it does.
And like you said, it have to be your passion. It have to be something that you want to do.
That you really want. Like if you dream about acting, you wake up, you have nothing but acting on the brain. That is what you are meant to do. So if that is like that, then you have to invest.
Absolutely.
You have to invest in that. You have to do your research.
Absolutely.
You have to build your character. You can't just walk into an audition and just audition. You have to rehearse. You have to do. Kevin does his exercise. There are exercises that we were taught how to do in Nakia Dillard's acting class, and he faithfully. I don't faithfully do it. I close my eye. He does it more than I do. He does his jaw exercises. He does his mind exercises. Yep. So that when he goes into the audition, he's ready to bust
ready.
it. He's ready. Yes. I do my own little thing, and when I go, and I'm ready too. But you have to prepare yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
You can't just walk on in there. Oh, I'm going to get a shot. And here's the thing. Don't think because you know the director that you're automatically in.
Right, absolutely.
You got to earn it.
You got to earn it.
And
you feel more better when you earn it. You appreciate it more. And that's why, I'm so glad that I did take acting classes because, Mr. McGregor, taught us how to unwind and prepare ourselves. Whenever I'm driving to an audition, I'm getting myself in acting mode. I'm getting myself in that mode. Like this is, you're going to go in there and you're going to do what you need to do. You need to get to where you need to be right now. And that's so important, not to be stressed. That's so important, to focus on what you need to do because that's how you're going to be able to go in there and conquer that that role. So I'm glad you guys are definitely touching on that because people think that you're just showing up.
It's suffering and pain involved. And anything that you want to be good at, like even when I was
the bills
playing,
don't stop.
Right. Even when I was playing basketball.
So that's the thing too, man. You got to be able to take that time out, like you said. They need a job for a whole day. You know what I mean? And you got to be able to have a support system that's going to support you doing that. Right. That's where a lot of people drop off because they got, I got bills I got to pay. Right. So I can't. I don't have the time. So it has to be like it goes back to your point. It has to be your passion, and you have to have that.
And you touched on something very powerful that I talked about in Kevin's Corner. Like 2 things that you definitely need to chase your dream is time to be able to do it and the money to be able to invest in it. And that doesn't include the hard work. And with anything that you want to be good at, like for me, I have high self-efficacy. I want to be the best at anything I do.
Right, absolutely.
So if you was to challenge me like in a rap battle, like I want to beat you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be the best. It's like I want to beat Nikki. But anyway.
I'm just finding out that you play pro ball.
Yeah, man. And so it's one of those things where you have to sit back before you start it and say, this journey is going to cause me suffering and pain. Am I still willing to walk it?
Right.
And so, when I was playing ball, I said, this is going to cause me suffering and pain. So people come to the game and they see the end result of your performance, but they don't understand the weight training, the
what you went through,
aerobics, running the steps and staying with weight jackets on, running the track.
Right.
I'm shooting thousands of jump shots in one day, then doing it again Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Right. Absolutely.
And it's the same with acting. I mean, they don't see me when I'm at home doing my own personal walkthrough.
Yeah. Right.
I ride my bike 8 miles every day. I'm rehearsing my monologue so I can get my breathing.
Right.
They don't see that stuff.
Right.
They don't see us going to New York. They don't see me
the grind
walking.
Yep. They don't see that
walking to Center City to an audition because hey, my car might not be working, but I still got to get there
in 5-degree weather.
They don't see that.
They don't see that.
They don't see us filming laying in the snow in below zero weather. You understand what I'm saying?
They don't see
suffering, and if you're not willing to put in the suffering and pain, this is not.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's not the thing for you.
Absolutely. I remember when we filmed Upside for Kevin Hart.
It was
a storm that day. It was a storm.
Yes.
It was freezing. We parked our car on a
it was Untouchables, but they changed it to Upside.
Yeah,
they changed the name.
Yeah, right.
But it was freezing.
And we parked our car on Broad and Washington and walked all the way into Center City.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They don't see that. In the snow.
They don't see that.
Carrying wardrobe. We had stuff like this. Like this. And by the time we got there, we were covered with snow.
I'm telling you.
But what are you willing to pay a price for?
Yes.
And I love the person that's kind of always like, hey, man, would you hook me up with that role? You know what I'm saying? And if I can, I will. But the majority of the work had to be done by the person.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, these guys has gotten me in so many roles, and I totally appreciate it because when something come up, they on my phone like, hey, this is coming up, you need to put your resume in, and shout out to Nikki,
but she works hard. Sharonda works hard.
She got me in a role yesterday. She's
always spoken highly of
you guys are. I love you guys to death. And she actually reminded me yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
She said, the audition is today, and I said, huh? Mm-hmm. And she said, yeah. She said, you got to be there between 12 and 3. And I said, oh my God, I got to get my hair done. I got to do this. I got to do that. I had just came from teaching my class. I said, oh my God. I said, well, the God's gonna make a way.
That's right.
Yes.
He always do. And I got there and I showed up, and on the way there I was getting in acting mode, and I said, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna nail this audition, and I'm gonna get out. And I left out of that audition very confident. With the director saying, you definitely gonna get a call back. So I thank you, Nikki, for that. So it's all about being, confident in yourself and having that passion for what you love to do. Mm-hmm. And it's nothing like acting.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
It's so much fun.
But it's a lot of fun.
Because you can go in there and be anybody you want to be, and
you
could be the best person you could be, and that's what it's all about. Just going in there, just showing your talent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you what I love, man. I mean that we can use our good, bad, and ugly experience in life and channel them into characters, and it's not only healing for others, it's healing for us.
Absolutely.
But I never eliminate I always call it like the humanitarian aspect of acting. Mr. Ken always talked about how we want to serve the art well. And one of the ways that we can serve the art well is by being the best professional that we can be, so that we can give our audience the best.
Right.
Because when people are watching us, they're not thinking about their bills, the suffering that they're going through. Like, we remove people from their pain during that time.
Absolutely.
And that's always on my mind. Who can I help with my performance, whether I can get you to love me or hate me or laugh or cry? You might start thinking about your bills when the credits go up, but I helped you for 2 hours when you're watching me perform.
Right,
absolutely. And so we can never remove how we're helping the world with our performances.
Right,
it is that serious.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's a lot of fun, but it's hard work.
It's hard work.
Yes, it is.
But once you get on set and you see all the other actors there,
it's so wonderful.
Some big actors, big names.
I'm ready.
Gotta get details on a couple auditions.
I'm serious because
it's fun, man.
Just being in the celebrity environment. I mean, just being around Vivica Fox and Claudia Jordan and all those phenomenal
Jason
actors.
Letter.
And just sitting and backing them at the premiere.
Right.
That just lights your
Not
your
only
heart
that,
up.
being in the film with them.
Being in the film.
Being in the film with them.
You in the same film they in, and you're looking at it on the big screen. That's just it. You you have that passion when that just lights you up.
I looked at the Jason's Letter IMDb page, and I was like the last person on the first page. Vivica Fox was at the top, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm on the same page as Vivica Fox." Took a screenshot, tweeted it, and Vivica Fox liked it and retweeted it. I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
See that?
Like I never saw that coming. Like if you would have said Kevin Benton, NBA player, I would have said I can see that. That was what I was trying to aim for.
Right.
But Kevin-D-Benton, the actor, I never saw that coming.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
I'm like really enjoying the journey.
Yes.
I'm meeting so many great people like you guys. I mean, we get to shake hands with people that people would never shake hands with or take a picture with in a lifetime. In a lifetime. We get invited into circles that the average person don't. It's just we get to travel. And we get to work in our passion. Right. And even though it's hard work, because it's our passion, it's kind of not like work. But it is hard work. It's
and not only that, we had Hawthorne James on our show, right?
Yes.
And Hawthorne was like, "Well, you guys ain't following me on Facebook. You ain't guys." I said, "Listen, we said you got too many people.
You got too many friends.
we can't get in.
We can't get in.
How about he removed some people?
Wow.
What if the two people's watching?
No. But you know what?
I know.
So we can get in.
You embrace that.
I embrace that.
I embrace
I'm embracing that. And not only, but he knows us by name.
Right, absolutely.
Okay? Not only he knows us by nickname, Kevin Nick.
That's phenomenal.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Yeah. So
that
shows you how important you are.
That's true.
Get these jokers off and put y'all on.
I'm owning that. He made room. How about that?
I know that's right.
5 Heartbeats.
Yes.
7. He played it. He's a legend, man.
Anytime somebody makes some room for you,
I know that's
like
right.
the word of God says, your gift will make room for you.
James, 5 Heartbeats, Big Red Davis. Yeah.
My business.
Yeah.
My business hours.
Hold up now.
Wait a minute.
Hold up, Kev.
Let's do my office hours.
Darren. You don't know.
We gotta take your card.
5 Heartbeats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We
Yeah.
about to take the card. We about to take the card.
We about to take your card.
We about to take the card now. Come on now.
I was trying to figure out the actor. You
Okay.
said 5. When you said 5 Heartbeats, then
Big Red Davis. Yeah.
Big Red. Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
We about to do it.
I was just getting ready to say. Yeah. My business hours.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
My office hours are from
9 to 5. We did that on the show. No, that was funny. That's my man.
So the bottom line of that is the word of God says your gifts will make room for you.
Yes.
So anytime somebody make room for you, it's a blessing.
Absolutely.
It's a blessing. And I'm promoting that.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
And what I share with people too, like, because like my focus is really not on what project I'm going to get. Mm-hmm. I'm trained to work hard because of my basketball discipline, but I'm just enjoying the journey.
Right.
Yeah.
But working hard at what comes with it. But I always encourage people, there's a difference between networking and building relationships.
Right, right,
See,
absolutely.
when you network, you'll give out a business card. They might call, they might not. Most times they don't.
Right.
Unless they need something or you need something.
Right.
But when you build relationships because you have a genuine heart,
right.
a genuine motive, you're not trying to get nothing out of nobody.
Right.
You don't have your hand like this. In fact, you're ready to give.
Right.
People feel that.
Absolutely.
And now you got the director's cell number.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or you got the actor's cell number. And because I've had situations where people, I just walked in the door, got a call. Hey, Kev, we shooting a football scene. I'll throw you a couple of lines. Come on down.
Yes.
All right, I'm dropping my bag. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Right, right. And that's what it's
when
about.
When you build relationships.
Yes, absolutely.
But it has to be genuine. Like, you got to actually care about what's important to them.
Yes.
Right, absolutely.
But when you focus on the journey and just all the great people you're meeting, you can do that.
Yes.
You know
right, absolutely.
yes. I'm just enjoying the journey. I'm just wondering, where's it going to take me next?
Yes, and I tell you, you say me. I always tell you.
I got y'all. Y'all there.
I always tell him. I want to take.
I already told y'all.
I want to take the
You
Golden
already
Globes and all that. I want to take it.
You already know.
I told him that when I first met you. Didn't know. I said you
And
better
it
say
ain't no entourage thing either. This is family.
Yeah, this
That's
family. Absolutely.
Family coming up in here. No entourage.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yes.
And
You
I
already
am
know.
I am so happy that I am directing my first movie this year.
Yes.
And these two are going to be a part of it.
Yes.
It's called
That's
Slim
what's
Chance,
up.
so
We're gonna
definitely
tear it
look out for Slim Chance.
That's what's up.
I will be sending out a casting call for that because we're going to need background scenes and
cool.
But it's going to be it's a pleasure to have them a part of that film because they are wonderful, great. They do good and great. Excellent work, what they do, and I just love them as
Plus,
two
I
individuals.
feel good, positive energy around them.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Thank you.
absolutely. They just come in the room and light it up.
I ain't, you know how you can walk into a room and
But let me tell you, it's nothing like being on set with these two.
Yeah.
What? I tell you, you gotta cut, you gotta go on the back and laugh real quick and come on back because they just keep you going. We have so much fun.
Hard work isn't as hard when you love what you're doing.
That's right.
Absolutely,
That's right.
absolutely.
Some people don't love. Some people hate what they're doing, and it's hard.
Yeah.
So when you love what you're doing, it don't seem as hard.
They don't seem
Absolutely.
as hard.
And it makes it easier when you have two role models in front of you that do it so well that it makes you feel like, oh well. They're uplifting me to go in there and just do it. They go, you know what? I done seen these jokers audition. I don't mean to call them jokers, but I done seen they'll go into an audition and they just go in there and they come out and I'm like, the average person come out a little nervous and they come out like, yeah, sit on down and just relax. I'm like, how everything go? Huh? It was good.
That's right.
They know they just went in there. They know they nailed it.
That's
They
right.
ain't got what? Don't ask me nothing. I know I'm gonna get a call back. That's the attitude you should have, and that's what they have, and they always do. And I just love these two, man. And I just
and Sharonda, one thing I can say is that you're always Johnny on the spot, ready to go.
Yes.
So you know what I'm saying? You got people that, hey man, hook me up, and then when they get their call, I can't make it today, man.
Baby.
Sharonda is always ready. Boom, drop my bag, whatever I got to do, and shout out to D who supports you. You know what I'm saying? That's important too, man.
Excellent support system.
You know,
I drag him on set. He don't, he come. He be like,
I don't mind. I sometimes I like to go when I have the time. Like I said, I work crazy hours, so when we can get our times allotted, it's cool for me to go.
And I'm trying to get him in that scary movie. I asked him about it.
What, the one I told you about?
Yes.
Oh, he already.
I got a lot of emotions I can.
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. Look,
let's do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him on that scary movie.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
They looked at the haunted mansion or whatever you want to call it yesterday.
Oh Lord, but you know what? They ain't got to worry about me acting.
They
with
don't,
that. Because I'm scared for real. No, I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm scared.
Right.
Like people chasing me and stuff.
I'm
really scared. So I may fall, trip, and whatever, get up and run.
Oh, you can't fall,
but I'm scared. I've never been a fan of scary movies, so you ain't got to worry about me acting. I may start crying and everything. And they're gonna be like, "Well, your acting was so good." I'm like, baby, that wasn't acting. I was serious. Because I'm gonna pretend like I can't even pretend. I'm like, they after me and they looking funny and they got a knife and they running and I'm running and so I'm looking forward to that.
The director said, "Are you good with improvising on being scared?" I said, "Man, listen. Let somebody walk up behind me and see what happens."
With a machete and a hockey mask.
I said, you're going to hear a whole lot of stuff about it.
Just cry on cue.
Okay.
That is something that...
I can do that.
I can do that
I was listening to the interview. This guy was on the Breakfast Club. The guy that played Eazy-E in the NWA movie.
Yeah.
He's on this show on Showtime now called The Shy. It's really good.
He's
and he was telling us about his start, man. He had gotten into some trouble or something. He just said, I was looking for a way out. So he went to this acting seminar down in, I think it's in Louisiana. He was from New Orleans, and he said he just went and he just like y'all. He said he just gravitated to it. You know what I mean? He said I was just trying to find new friends because I was getting in trouble. And I caught a charge, and I was just like, and next thing you know, I got.
Was it Straight Outta Compton?
Everybody that's one of his big scenes where he was in there when Eazy found out he had AIDS. And I was like, that, and everybody's like, yo, and Charlamagne was interviewing him. Was like, yo, you one of the first cats that made me cry twice. When I was like, damn, man, I pulled up the scene, and I was like, yo, you have to really.
Yeah, he played that.
And he did it again in Chi-Town. His brother got killed. I mean, and it's called The Shy on Showtime. It's getting a lot of rave reviews. I just started checking it out, and he cried on there as his brother got killed. His brother was, good kid.
But that's how you know good acting.
It takes preparation.
That's how you know
good preparation.
I can cry on cue. I can cry.
I don't know.
I might start crying now.
Well, I know in Mr. King class they told us think about your saddest day.
Think about something.
Think about your
saddest
day. That will help you. But some people just naturally have it.
I can do it. I can do it. I can cry like.
I don't know. I guess if you brought yourself to it, like you have to.
It's hard. It's hard to do though. It's hard to cry, but
that goes into it.
You have to really get it. That's a mental. That's a mental thing.
But the key thing is, can you cry and talk at the same time?
Yeah, because you might. Well,
can you do that?
Yeah, it's hard to cry and talk.
Yeah, those Visine about it. It's kind of hard.
Visine. Visine. You hear that, Nick?
Ain't no Visine over here.
If the situation calls for it, as a grown man, I can tell you. If the situation calls for it, I can cry. I mean, if it's natural. Right. But when you sitting there on camera,
action.
It's kind of. I don't know. I mean, I would be for me to try to have to force myself to do it. Now I can give you anger. I can give you.
Well, most black men can give you anger.
I can give you comedy. You know what I mean? I can laugh and stuff. I can act like that. But when it comes to like showing emotion like that, like actual tears, like that, like the Eazy scene, and NWA, I was like, wow,
it takes work, man. Yeah, it takes
so you couldn't cry right now if you had an audition right now.
Let me try to get myself. Let me try to.
Here we go.
Okay. So we gonna put these two on the spot. We gonna put Kevin, Nikki.
Oh, I ain't this one, man. All right.
We gonna put them on the spot. We gonna see if y'all can cry. Yeah. We gonna see some tears right now. Let me see. Yeah, let's see. Let's all go on the cry mode. No, let's all go on the cry mode right now.
Well, no, you gonna win because you can do it on the spot.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Nico. You go first.
No, why I got to go first?
Because ladies first.
Listen, you say that all the time. I'm gonna pass it right back. You do it.
I'm not in it.
Let me get myself together.
Look at her. She going. There we go. I see it. It's coming.
I mean, I'm just saying though.
That's some good
acting. I'm just saying though.
That's some good acting.
That's it right there.
She might be doing that sometimes. Nah, I'm just playing.
What you say? She be fake crying around and stuff.
See, he done just brought me out of my mood right now. He done brought me out.
He put you back.
But that just go how good.
You was on your way though.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I can see the tears. I can see the tears. Yeah, she was on the way.
I was.
She was on the verge. That's.
But that was some good acting.
But you gotta get yourself.
You know what? I would have to get. Yeah, I would have to.
Okay, that's something you got to work on, baby.
It's preparation that goes into it.
But yeah, it's a lot.
I'm saying like if I were to go to a cast call and they wanted me to cry, it would be kind of probably.
Man, they said $1 million. I'm like,
them tears gonna be flowing. I know that's
falling
right
away. They're gonna say no preparation.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, but but that just goes. A part of taking acting classes and them preparing you to do that. They show you and they tell you how to do that. How to get yourself in that mode.
You have to think
about that contract too, man.
Yeah, shoot. What?
You have to think about that. I can see you thinking of a tragic situation, and that's how you bring it to it. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about.
I probably could do it.
Have you guys seen? I went to see Proud Mary last night.
I didn't see it.
Oh my God!
Is it really good?
Taraji did her thing.
Listen.
She did her thing in that movie.
I saw the trailer. It looked dope.
Yeah.
Oh man, I said, Lord, she flipping and carrying on and shooting and carrying. It was a great movie.
Yeah.
It was a great movie.
She is a phenomenal actress.
Yes. Did you hear her background?
Listen, I truly enjoyed her.
All excuses. Yes. Removed all excuses.
What was that movie she played in with the people work for NASA?
Hidden Color.
Hidden Colors. That scene, I loved her throughout the entire movie, but that one scene when she ran to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
And she came back. And he said, I've been looking for you every time I'm trying to get to you. You're never here. And she went off about the pearls.
Yeah.
That was, I said, you know what? Oscar. Oscar.
Yeah, I'm telling you got to go see Proud Mary. Yeah. She really did her thing in that movie. She really did. I mean, she definitely had to do some kind of training.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because the opening scene, she was doing push-ups with some kettlebells, and I'm like, wow, off the bed. And I'm like, wow.
The girl who played in The Avengers, what's her name?
Scarlett Johansson.
You should see how she trained to get ready for The Avengers.
Oh wow!
It's brutal. Because she's jumping and she's fighting. They have to prepare your body for that.
Yes.
So her routine, she's practicing with a guy.
Wow.
Not another girl. And this guy is just giving it to her, slamming her around, and she has to be able to jump right back up and get right back into it.
Yeah.
Those stunts, whatever, no joke. And she likes to do a lot of that on her own. From what I hear.
Yeah. Well,
I tell you
what, she really did her thing in that movie last night. She really. I was like, wow. I never, when I look at her, I look at her in a different perspective because of her character that she played in that movie.
Yep. Yeah, and it was good to see her step away from the character she is.
Empire.
Cookie. Empire. She said she hate people calling. She said fans call her Cookie all the time. She said it just cringe her. She just go.
Right.
She
That's
just
his character.
Because she said she don't like. I'm not Cookie. But to see her in that movie was just.
Yeah, they've been raving about it on Twitter. How good she was.
Yeah, she was good.
She was good.
She was flipping and carrying on and fighting and throwing guns up and catching them and sliding and stuff.
That seemed similar to the Angelina Jolie movie. Remember when she played?
Yeah.
I forget the name of it.
Was it Tomb Raider?
It could have been Tomb Raider.
Okay.
But she played another part too where she was just going out.
You're talking about Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
Now the training for that, how she trains. Oh my God. This girl, she just doesn't care.
Yeah.
She throws herself on the floor. Just to get it.
Yeah.
She goes in too.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson, Angelina Jolie, they go in it.
Right.
Hours of training, you know, to get ready for their part.
Yeah.
And it's, it just goes to show you that, you know, the various different components of who you are can be channeled into acting. Like, people don't know this, but I have a karate background.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I have a stunt background.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I got cast in some roles because I had a stunt background. You know what I mean? So, whatever components encompasses you, put that on your resume.
Right.
I know how to take falls.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it could be the difference between you getting this role and that role.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's great.
Yeah.
You know, whatever things you're good at. If it's juggling, they might need somebody in the film that got to juggle.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I hope there's some inspiring actors and actresses out there that are listening because this
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And for me, I want to get into all of that.
Right.
So I have, you know, some theatrical weapons and different things like that on my resume as well. But I want to get into the thing where I'm fighting, being thrown around.
Right.
All of that. I want to take my career to the next level. I don't want to just be someone's mother on set.
Right.
Someone's sister on set. No, I don't want to be typecast. No, I want
them like that. She bad.
I want to be
doing
flipping and
climbing up buildings and stuff.
Jumping off of buildings.
Absolutely.
I can do that too. Just
Absolutely.
make sure you got on the proper footwear.
Absolutely.
But, you know, I want to get into all of that as well.
Yeah.
And then you ever see some actors where no matter what character they play, they kind of all seem similar. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to get typecast, but then you don't want to, you know, play a dad in this role and play a dad in this role, and they almost seem like the same character.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I remember one director, he was looking for some roles he was trying to film, and I didn't want that role. I said, I want to be one of the drug dealers. He was like, what? I said, yes, there are female drug dealers out there. I want to do that. I mean, I want to shoot some guns. He was like, well, Jesus. I said, listen, I said, I play somebody's mom, somebody's wife, somebody's sister all the time. I said, I want to do something else. You know, give me that gun. I'll shoot it.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you played a cop in that movie, huh? Yeah.
Yep.
You
Hold
was
my
a cop
gun.
too.
Yeah.
We were.
Yes. I don't want to be nobody's
tell the
mother.
story when you went to the store and then you had the uniform on.
Listen.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, you guys.
Yeah.
We were fully out in the cop uniform.
Real cop uniform.
Real authentic. This is all
New York Police Department. You hear me?
Okay.
NYPD.
NYPD stuff. The whole I had on the belt. They had the gun. Everything, the cuffs, everything was on this belt. Okay.
Wow.
And I was thirsty. I went to the store. I said, Kev, you want something? He said, well, okay, I'm gonna give me $2. I'm gonna go over there and get the Pepsi. Go into the store. I get in there. I said, how much for them sodas over there? The man was like, for you, officer, free.
She went like this.
I mean, I'm looking around like, okay. I said, well, let me get 4 of them. Walked out. I had $2. I was going in there to get a Pepsi for myself and walk out with the $2 and 4 Pepsis.
Wow.
You know how much Pepsi costs?
Yeah.
I mean, he said, you NYPD. I mean, walked out with the Pepsis. And she specifically said, don't go nowhere with these uniforms on. I went to the store. Walked out with the Pepsi. I mean, he thought I was real cop.
Oh, wow.
And then on another scene, we were shooting in Staten Island. And we were shooting at some banquet hall, and all of us this time we were outside, and everybody was driving down. We were on what, Wave Street? Wave Street. Yeah. Everyone driving down and going like this. What are them cops doing outside?
Yeah. What's going on over there? Yeah.
Had no idea we were a bunch of actors.
That y'all was on set.
Had no idea.
But then on the flip side, you run into some dangerous stuff too.
Yeah.
As an actor, and I had a few dangerous situations. I was filming London. I played a dope fiend, and the scene was I had to steal a pocketbook and then like kick the lady who stole the pocketbook.
Oh Lord!
So Derek Hammond, shout out to the super talent Derek Hammond. He's on the ground filming so he can get the point of view of the lady, you know, on the ground. And I'm like, I took the pocket. I'm like, boy, and I'm not even hitting her.
Yeah.
This car comes by, jams on the brake, and we like, yo, we just filming. You know what I'm saying? So you have some dangerous situations as well on the flip side, you know, where you might be filming and like the civilians think that it's like real.
Yeah.
And somebody, we were filming Parent Plan, and the scene was Jay, the guy that played G Money, was outside, and it was actually on Halloween night, and the scene was we were actually using the kids, like he was a drug dealer throwing a Halloween party for the kids. But for the kids, it was a real Halloween party. But we were just trying to use that as the scenery. And the scene was that this criminal was coming down the street. I had to go inside to go to the bathroom and told I'm his bodyguard. So I said, I'll be right back. I go in, I come out. The guy who came down the street actually killed him. So I come out like, Jay, oh man, you all right, man? Look, somebody help! Somebody help! Next thing I know, cops.
Uh-oh.
I got on all black.
Oh,
black gloves. And at this time, I'm like, yo, Black Lives do matter, dude. We just filming, man. You know what I'm saying? We just filming.
We were on, going back to the set of keys. Remember we were at that convenience store that the other two actors were going to rob.
Right.
Okay, so we're all out in our cop uniform, and this girl, she's trying to get in to the gas station. And the actor, one of the lead actors, he's standing in the way. He don't even see her. He's just standing there. He's, talking to us. And the girl finally, she's cussing him out like, you cops, you punk cops, and all this and that. We was like, oh, God, we're actors.
Right, we just actors.
Girl,
you know what I'm saying?
Calm down. I mean, she was, when I tell you,
she went off.
She was going off.
She went off.
Wow.
And I'm like, hold up, we're actors, Do I need
so you get those situations every now and then where, I'm like, look, they need to put a sign up or something.
Yes, we are actors.
But then again, I was like, well, my acting must have been pretty good since the cops came. You know what I mean? I pulled it off. You know what I mean? I was scared to death, man.
You know how it feels to be on both sides of the law.
Yeah, man.
That's what we said.
And Chuck Billions,
we were driving the cop car. I was like, ooh, I'm not in the back this time.
I know that's right.
I was in the front.
Oh, you were driving?
I was driving, yeah. We were real cop cars.
Because we were going up to the robbery.
Right,
and what was I, the sergeant?
You the sergeant.
Sergeant, and I'm on the passenger side, and he's driving, and we had to drive up and slam on the brakes and go into the car. So we're sitting in the car, I'm like, woof, we ain't in the back this time. We out in the front.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
that's awesome.
It's a lot of fun, being on set, but it's work.
It's a lot of work,
but
and
we have a lot of fun.
It definitely will pay off if you keep, pursuing your goals and your dreams and stay consistent and what you love. Yes. It will definitely pay off.
It will.
Everybody that has made it, trust me, it took a lot for them to get there. Yeah. So I definitely commend them.
And you know what? Acting has showed me that there really is more good people in the world than it is bad.
Absolutely.
The bad people get highlighted. But I met so many just wonderful, talented, great people like you guys. And, I really enjoy that sense of connection.
Right, absolutely.
Because, basketball gave me that sense of connection, that sense of belonging. And, those are the things that matter, a lot to me, the relationships, the friendships.
Right.
It's just great, man. It really is great, man,
Yeah,
it's so much fun.
Yeah, it is.
So much fun.
Yeah.
And then,
awesome.
being able to go to the premiere and you invite your friends to yours and they invite you to theirs. It's just so much fun.
I'm waiting for the Upside premiere. I want to
know.
go there.
Oh, yeah, we waiting on that.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
That should be coming. They said 2018.
It should be coming out soon.
It should be coming out soon.
Yeah. And when we filmed our scene, we was busting it up with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
In the back, yep.
We when we taking pictures, it was just so much fun.
Yeah,
man.
it was nice. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are in the movie too.
Yeah. They filmed. They were actually. Before I went the day after you guys.
Right.
Yeah, that was awesome. Cold, but awesome.
It was cold.
Oh my God.
Cold, but awesome.
It was soldiers out.
Kevin Hart, and shout out to Kevin Hart. I ain't talking about you, Kev. I love you, Kev.
Yeah.
But he could not remember his line. He done shot that scene 30 times. It was so cold out there.
Okay, y'all was outside.
We was outside. Okay. My scene was outside. I was coming out with his baby's mother.
Okay.
And we worked at the dollar store together.
Okay.
The Rainbow store. And I was coming out with her. She was one of my, co-workers. And he was standing outside the dollar store waiting for her like he always do.
Right.
And we must have shot that scene 30 times.
Right.
I done seen people leave the set. Not actors, but people that were just coming to be nosy.
Okay.
Leave the set, go home, do their hair, change their clothes, and came back with their babies. And we still doing that same scene.
I got you.
Wow.
I shared a story, man. I worked a basketball camp at the Germantown Reading Computer Clinic for between 1990 and 2000. And Kevin Hart was a camper in my group.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, I never knew, what he was going to grow up to be.
Right.
And but he was always he could definitely play basketball.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you see him on the NBA Celebrity Weekend, he can play. And but he was always funny. that kind of thing. And when we were on, and then he came back once he started getting in Soul Plane and some of the movies like that. He came back to speak to the camp.
Okay.
And so we had a chance to bust it up then, and he spoke to the kids. And so the next time I would actually see him would be on the set of Untouchable, The Upside.
Oh, okay.
So I'm standing like the role I played. I actually played two roles, but I played the lawyer who was just coming in the door. They filmed it at 1801 Vine, and you had to just walk that way. So I'm the last one in line. I'm by the door. The door is like right next to me. So they say, all right, we waiting for Kevin. Kevin comes in, but he's got his coffee in one hand like this. He's looking at his lines. So when he came by, I said, what's up, Kevy Kev? That's what I used to say to him when he was little. He said, yo, but he kept going. So we went and shot the scene, and then after the scene was over, he's coming back the same way, but he's going to his trailer.
Yeah.
So I said the same thing. I said, what's up, Kevy Kev? And I stuck my hand. I said, continued success to you. And he looked up, and he kept going. Then he turned around and said, Kev? And I was like, Kev, like that, right? And we like hugged. Because I wasn't too sure, these guys make millions of dollars. You don't know if they're going to go Hollywood on you. But he's so humble and down to earth, man. He showed me a lot of love. I said, come on, let's take a picture. He said, well, look, I got to go to my trailer. And then when we get done, I'm going to take this picture with you. So after he came back, shot the scene, and I'm kind of like, he ain't going to take no picture with me. You know what I'm saying? But when the scene was over, he went just like that. Yo, Kev! I'm over here, Kev. I'm making it known now. You know what I mean? So he came over, he took pictures, showed me a lot of love, man.
Yeah,
and it brings out the principle that we need to be careful how we treat people because you just never know, man.
Yeah, you never know.
And then we was with him the second day.
Absolutely.
In the other.
You should see how he fed us. He had.
Oh yeah, he had a great.
He had the one half of the 1810 Vine, that place. Yeah. One half was decked out like it was a big old restaurant.
It was.
Yes,
it was.
yes.
I mean, he had chefs in there with their top hats on. Yeah. I mean, and they cooked up a.
It was nice.
Yeah. It was nice.
Well, he brought.
It was nice.
He brought the daggone food to the store.
Okay.
So he set up buffet when we was in, because it was only. Myself and two other actors, the manager of the store, Rainbow Store, and two employees, and all Kevin Hart and his entourage.
Right.
We were the only one that were allowed in the store at the time. So we hung out with him for like 10, 15 hours in that store.
Okay.
So he would come in, it's cold out there, and he would come in there and talk to us and, be on his phone or whatever. And he said, it's time to eat. So he had them bring food to us.
Oh, wow.
So it was just great to just hang out with him for all that time, and just as funny
guy.
as he is doing his comedian, he's like that in real life.
Yeah. He's a gracious guy. He's a giver.
He's a great
down
person.
to earth. He never forgets where he's come from. He's loyal to the people who've been with him the whole time.
Absolutely.
And, we were actually busting it up with him when we did the Kimmel Center scene.
We sure were.
He took Nikki's phone. Let me show you how to take a selfie. And we all,
piled in. How to take a selfie.
Yeah. And so that's my shout out to Kevin Hart.
Yes.
The heart of the city.
Yes.
Love you, brother.
Yes. Love you.
Sir.
Thank you.
He was awesome.
Philly's
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they did a photo. Didn't they do a photo of him in Philadelphia?
A mural.
A mural.
Congratulations on his son too. His
shout out to
son.
little baby.
Handsome little son, his wife and everything.
Got greatness in his genes already.
Yes, absolutely.
Got 3 kids. Go ahead, kid.
Yeah.
2 boys and a girl.
Kids will give you material. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, do you know his kids gave him material?
Oh, he got
for
a lot of material
time.
from his kids.
Yes. Do you know they're going to be filming for Creed 2?
Really? Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's coming up, so we got to put in for that.
Yeah, we definitely got to put in for that.
Roles,
yeah, absolutely.
We definitely got to put it in.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got to get in on that. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I put in for the first one, but they gave it to Felicia Rashad. I ain't mad.
Oh, okay. Well, you went up against her, although you just as good as her.
Felicia. Okay.
But that's somebody you don't mind losing to.
You don't mind.
Like when I was, my last high school game was against Simon Gratz. They was #1 in the nation. They had Aaron McKee, played with the Sixers. Rasheed Wallace. North Carolina champion. Lee Van Austin played with New Jersey Nets. It was kind of unfair because they had this team full of pros. But I said to myself, I don't mind. I tried to win. But I don't mind losing to the champ. You know what I'm saying? I can live with that.
Yeah, I did try, but they gave it to Felicia.
Okay. Oh, yeah, she got that. She got that. You let her have it. You let her have it. Just think of it like, I let you have that. You know.
Found something for me to do.
Back when I would play with AI.
Yeah.
Darren McKee.
Yeah, Darren McKee was that boy. Yeah, he was that boy. He's a assistant coach for the Temple Owls. And great player, great guy, man. And the Temple Owls are going to definitely benefit from his knowledge. Like, I mean, I've been teammates with Aaron. Of course, I played against him. I mean, he's like, his IQ, his basketball IQ is like off the chart. He's a type of player that can play all 5 positions, but he knows where all 5 guys are supposed to be and can even be directing traffic, whether he has the ball or not.
Oh, wow.
I've never seen him turn the ball over. So shout out to Aaron McKee, man.
Yes.
Doing his thing, man.
Absolutely.
He's trying to teach the young guys, you know. I went down to the Villanova Temple game, and I saw him on the sideline telling the young guys, you know, you got to think, And I said, they got the right one, man, because he got a lot of, you know, knowledge and information to share, man.
Yeah.
He's like, Aaron McKee was always a good guy.
Yeah, and he played great defense. Like the Iron Curtain. You know what I mean? Great defense, man.
You know, he kept AI in check, too.
Yeah,
you know, AI
he kept him out of trouble, man.
AI would try to get out there, and he would reel him back in.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, he kept me out of a lot of trouble off the court, too.
Yeah.
And if you ask Allen Iverson, you know, who was the most inspirational and, you know, person that made it, he'll take Aaron McKee in a minute with tears in his eyes.
Yeah.
That's his man right there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what it's all about, you know, just looking out for the next, you know, and make sure they stay in shape, stay in line, and do what they need to do.
It's building that relationship. You know, we all need somebody in our lives to say, you know what? You wrong, but I love you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's lacking today.
Absolutely. Yes,
that's lacking today.
Yes, it is.
You know,
people are afraid to tell people that.
You know, a lot of people glorify the ignorance.
Yeah.
And that's where we got to get back. We got to take that back because it's getting out of hand. And it's causing. You know, little kids are seeing that.
Yeah. People doing what they want. You know, if you're a real friend, you're going to make yourself accountable to that person because you want to see the best brought out in them.
Right.
And sometimes it means, look, man, you wrong. I'm having a fellowship at my house. You're welcome to come. It's going to be free food. You're welcome to come if you like, but you're wrong and I love you.
Right, right, absolutely.
That's how they go. Like,
but, you know, some people don't, you know, people got to get around taking that. Because some people don't like to be told stuff.
Right, got you.
You know, and their whole attitude changed when you start telling them stuff. They just be like, you ain't going to tell me. I know what I'm doing.
Right. Then they fall right on their face.
It's all about taking that.
What'd you say?
You know, take
You can say that you tried.
You can say that you tried.
Yeah. It's all about, you know.
That's why a lot of times I don't look at the parents when kid turned out the way he did. I mean, sometimes the parents do all they can do.
Yes,
that's true.
That is true.
Don't keep saying
that is true. The child is going to have their own agenda.
Once they get to a certain age where you done tried, you tried.
And that's where the village comes in, which we've lost. Right. You know what I mean? Because maybe mom or dad couldn't reach them, but there was an uncle or a community coach, you know, that could reach them. And we've lost that because I know when I was little, you know, that maybe it might have been the last generation of the neighbors could beat your butt and take you home. That kind of thing. Nowadays, you got kids swinging from the chandeliers in the classroom on his cell phone, and the mother coming up there defending the kid, cussing the teacher out.
Yep.
You know, this is the era we in.
Yep.
You know, whatever happened to, you know, supporting the authority, at least when the kid is wrong. And what are we reinforcing to that child when they see a child to say, oh, my mom is defending me when I'm wrong? Then you wonder why now they didn't, you know, got some charges about to go to jail. Well, you helped that when they were younger. You know what I'm saying? So.
Contribute to enabled it. Yeah, absolutely.
And then when they do stupid stuff, your main slogan is not my child.
Not my child.
Not my son.
He got a gun in his back pocket.
We don't even run our house.
Or what did you do to cause my child to do that?
Right.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
He got a microphone in one hand, machete in the other one. Not my son.
Not my son.
Come on now.
You come up with guns out, and your son is every bit of wrong.
Right.
But you're defending your son, not my son.
Absolutely.
Girl, yes, your son.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not my baby.
We gotta, and that's why it's so important for us to be role models for these kids because they need role models. They need leadership.
They do.
You know, they need some people to lead them.
Right.
You know, some people that they can look up to and not, you know, all that rap music and all that negativity.
See, I'm like one of them. I'm gonna say an old school old head person. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in a web series called Old Head. Shout out to what's the director, Tony Chenault, and so Tony Chenault was played at Villanova, one of the best players ever come out of Philly. He was also in the Germantown Friends camp. Had a chance to have him in my group, and it was great to reconnect with him in the name of acting. So when they came up with old head, kind of like The Wire a little bit, the drugs, the guns. So the old school old head in me was like, okay, here they go with that rap music, with that hibbity hop, hibbity hoo. Yeah. And I saw how many hits that Joan had on YouTube. I was like, yeah, I played a city councilman in that Joan. It's pretty effective. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple scenes here and there.
I know that's what. Yeah,
I abandoned that theory real quick, man.
You can find me, old head.
Yeah, that goes back to the glorifying. You've seen I mean, but the thing is that that's the way society is, man. You got to get in where you fit in.
Right.
I mean,
yes.
It is. That's what's feeding society right now.
Absolutely.
Yep. And we definitely want to give a shout out to the MLK Day event tomorrow.
Oh yes, definitely touch on that. Touch on that.
Guy Silvestro Playground, 1701 South 15th Street in South Philadelphia. Shout out to Miss Charlie Hills and Integrity Click nonprofit organization who is partnering with Parks and Recreation and the Philadelphia Library. They're going to have some city officials speaking. Kenyatta Johnson, city councilman in Philly. Nikki and I are speaking. Jamal Manigault will be speaking. They're going to have some police officers down there speaking, and other some people to speak life into the lives of the kids about the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, integrity, discipline, leadership. We're going to talk about bullying. We're going to talk about conflict resolution. So we got our T-shirts. We waiting to get the free food that's going to be down there. And we're going to have a great time.
Shout out to MLK, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. And where is this located? Reiterate where it's located at so we can
Guy Silvestro Playground in South Philadelphia, 1701 South 15th Street in Philadelphia.
Okay, and what time would that be going?
Doors open at 1, so it goes from 1 to 4. It's going to be a dynamic event.
Can't wait.
So we're looking forward to it.
Yes. Congratulations on that, guys. Do your thing. And Nikki,
Kevin
you are an advocate for bullying.
Yes.
Wow.
We've been pushing stop bullying on our show.
Okay.
So we're going to go down there and we're going to talk. Very important. We're going to go down there and we're going to talk to the children about bullying.
Okay, good.
How it's not to be tolerated. We're going to give out some statistics on bullying, and we're going to, the slogan for this is stop bullying, make a friend.
Okay.
Hashtag make a friend. That's what we're going to be pushing.
Okay,
and also, the Philadelphia Library is going to register the kids who don't have library cards for their library cards.
Oh, okay.
So they promote education in this.
Oh,
and I think everybody should have a library card.
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody should have a library card.
Okay.
Because reading is definitely fun.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And kids, if y'all going to rap, at least know how to read.
Right.
Got to know how to read that contract, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Got
to learn how to read.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of power in reading, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, listen.
Absolutely.
There's a saying, you want to hide something from, they said you want to hide something from a person of color, put it in a book.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. And like Steve Harvey said, we gotta rewrite the story, and we got to change the picture. When they Google your name, what will they find?
Right.
Hopefully they'll find you in your cap and gown, holding your degree, your diploma, with mom and dad there in a suit or a button-down shirt, looking, like an image that you want to promote and not fitting into the stereotype.
Right.
It's okay to be yourself. I wear hoodies, but when I go in Walmart, I take my hood off.
Right.
I wear it to keep warm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I wear it because of who I am. It's nothing wrong with being who you are, but sometimes you got to know, does this fit?
Right.
And when does this fit? And when does this doesn't? When doesn't it fit?
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
and we want to try to share that kind of information with the kids.
Absolutely.
So looking forward to that.
Well, that's awesome that you guys are speaking tomorrow. That's so important to just continue to just enlighten the world on stuff that they may be ignorant to, or don't know about, So it's so important to do that. And you guys definitely go down there tomorrow if you're not doing anything. I know a lot of people are off. It's in Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Philly from 1 to 4.
1 to 4.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely come out and support, guys. Bring your kids, and that can be a day, a family and friends day. That can be a day for you to be with your kids and so that they can be educated on. Stuff that they need to be educated on.
Yes, MLK Day is not a rest day.
Absolutely not.
It is not I'm going to sleep in day because I have that day off. No. We work too hard.
Yes, absolutely.
Too hard. It is a get up and get out Day.
Yes, absolutely. And we just our tradition. Darren and I, we always go out for Martin Luther King Day. We always celebrate with the with our girls, you know, with the family.
Honor the dream. Honor the legacy.
We celebrate every year. So that's always been a tradition of ours, you know, just to, you know, be with them in unity and just, you know, enlighten them on how important Dr. Martin Luther King was.
Absolutely.
And we are going to continue to do that legacy, you know, and live that legacy on. So thank you guys. Thank you guys.
For having
and
us.
you guys, please,
great show,
let
too.
us know and let the world know how they can get in touch with you guys and your social media pages and anything that they need to know about you guys before we wrap up. Please share that.
Okay, well, I'm actor Kevin D. Benton. You can find me on Twitter at Kevin D. Benton, on Facebook, actor-kevin-d-benton, and we got the Kevin and Nikki Show. I'll let Nick kind of put that out.
All right. I am Nikee Warren, actress-Nikee-Warren. You can find me on Facebook, Nikee Warren, on Twitter, at Nikee Warren, and on Instagram. That's hello, I'm Nikki, HELLOIMNIKEE. And you can also find us, the Kevin and Nikee Show, on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter, Kevin Nikee Show. And you can also find our show on Spreaker. You can find our show on YouTube. And iTunes, and soon to be iHeartRadio.
Yes.
We are everywhere.
Yes.
And join our Facebook
Join our
group.
group.
Yes, join our group.
Yes, follow us. Join our group.
Absolutely.
Join on in the community.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
and your show is aired
Every Wednesday at 12 noon.
Yes, be sure to tune in at
Yes,
12 noon. Their show
Tune in.
is one of the greatest shows that I've heard. They touch on a lot of stuff, and they are definitely telling what needs to be told.
Yes.
And interviewing phenomenal people. And you guys definitely got to tune on. You guys definitely got to tune on. You definitely got to tune in. Definitely got to tune in. So don't miss it. It's on Wednesdays at 12 noon. Share your lunch break with them. It'll definitely be well worth it.
We'll definitely get you through lunch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're gonna be laughing the whole time. I mean, that show was great. I mean, they have me cracking up. I tell you, these two are something else. But we again thank you guys for coming.
Thank you
for having us.
Thank you so much.
And you're more than welcome to come back. Your family.
Yes.
You're more than welcome to come back. And I know it's going to be a lot more of you guys. You know.
Yeah, we're normally out of here in an hour. We did a full,
absolutely.
We did a full 2 hours.
We did too?
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
It don't seem like it.
It was
okay.
Good conversation.
It flowed smooth, man.
Absolutely.
Good
Absolutely. Well, when you got these two in the studio,
Man.
you know, hey.
Thank y'all,
you
man.
know,
We really
these
appreciate
guys,
y'all
these
having
guys
us.
are awesome.
We don't take it for granted.
Thank you.
Definitely
And,
hit them up. And I hope everything that we talked about and shared helps you guys out there to just be mindful of how to go on and how to prepare yourself if you're thinking about being an actor or whatever you may be thinking about doing, how to inspire people. I hope that it helped you. Again, and they can be reached at their social media pages as they told you. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, feel free to hit us. We will be able to answer it. We was hoping people called in, but I guess we didn't get no calls in. But that's okay.
That's okay.
That's all right.
We
know you was listening.
You know how to find us. You know how to find us.
You know how to find us.
Yeah,
we know you
right.
was listening. So
This was a great experience.
yes. A good. We again, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And
Thank
they
you
will
for
be
having
back.
us.
Trust me,
Yes.
we're gonna be bringing them back. We got to bring
thank
them back
y'all.
into the studio. We got to come back to Elevation Radio.
Yeah.
You know,
We going higher, 218.
Absolutely.
Fulfilling dreams and beyond.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Who he sound like?
Who?
To infinity and
To
beyond.
be infinity and beyond. That's where I got it from.
Thanks for coming.
Yes.
Thank
We
you.
thank you guys so much. So we're gonna end our show with. I just want to just inform you guys of some of the stuff that I just want to talk about, far as what I'm doing right now with the classes, my fitness classes. They did start here at the Entertainment Imperial Complex. I am having a MKL, a free week of fitness classes. So starting tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, all my classes will be free in honor of Martin Luther King. So come down to the studio and get your classes, get your fitness on. Mondays at 7 is Zumba. Tuesdays at 7 is kickboxing cardio. Thursdays at 7 is cardio hit class. And Saturday at 9 a.m. is Zumba. So come down, take advantage of the free classes. Bring a friend. You're more than welcome to come. It's your opportunity to, try the classes out. It's free. So I welcome everyone that is willing to come. Also, anyone that want to set up vegan consultations, I am doing those. I'm also taking orders for different events. I have a few orders that are scheduled for people that are having women retreats and different events that they're having. Feel free to hit me up if you want to schedule your event. I will be more than welcome to cater your event vegan style. So I'm trying to convert people. I got you. So I'm more than welcome to do your event vegan style. I'm also looking for instructors, yoga instructor, boxing instructors, instructors that can teach strong Zumba. So also hit my inbox if you are certified and want to teach. I'm still looking for instructors to come here and teach at the studio. Also, we are having a soul food vegan event on February 11th here at the Entertainment Pyramid Complex at 6:30 to 9:30. So you guys go on to Eventbrite to get your tickets. It's going to be all vegan. I'm going to be speaking. Also trying to get some additional speakers just to enlighten you on the vegan style lifestyle and how important it is to just be mindful of what you're putting in your body, and also how you can cut down on preventing diseases internally that you may have and experiencing. So so just anything that you need to contact me about, please hit my inbox. I may not get to you right away because I have 390 inboxes that I still have to check. So I do kind of like scroll through people that I know, but I will get to you. Just be patient. I see each and every one of your inboxes, so I will get to you. But if you are interested in anything that I've touched on, please inbox me, and I will get to you. So again, you are tuned in to Blacklove Xperienc Radio. Yes. We thank you guys so much for tuning in. Right, we did go the whole 2 hours today. Wow. And I think we're probably going to be going to because we have that window from 12 to 2. Okay. So we're probably we're going to be definitely going on for the whole 2 hours for now on probably. So
y'all have a great show too.
So thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks. I don't usually go out. I went out this weekend and I got a couple good positive feedbacks from the show, man. Thanks for.
Yeah, we have we have so many people, just different streamers that's listening. So you guys definitely connect to their show on Wednesdays at 12 noon as well. And again, we thank you guys. We're going to end our show with a song from Darren. He's the radio host here. So
DJ.
We're going to end the show with that. But we thank you guys so much for tuning in. And like I said, their show is on Wednesdays, guys. Make sure you tune in Wednesdays at noon to Kevin and Nikee show.
Kevin and Nikee show.
Yes. Yeah. Who are you guys having anybody coming up this Wednesday? Any special guests?
Oh, yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes. Yes, we are going to be talking to Tiara Parker.
Oh.
Okay, now Tiara Parker, if for those that don't know, there was the massacre in Orlando.
Okay.
Was it 2 years ago? 1 year ago?
A year ago.
A year ago, at the Pulse nightclub.
Oh, okay.
And she was a survivor in that massacre. And I'm not talking about somebody that was there and ran out. She was directly affected by this.
Yes. Oh,
she's going to tell her story.
Yes.
So
okay.
You don't want to miss this.
Oh, you definitely got to tune in on that. Yes, guys.
I mean, she had firsthand experience with the shooter.
Oh, wow.
I just worded that way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
First hand.
When we say first hand.
Yeah, so it is a little graphic.
Okay.
It is a little graphic. We have to put that disclaimer out there.
Right.
But
what she's gonna be sharing.
What she's gonna be sharing.
Graphic imagery.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, you guys, make sure you tune in this Wednesday at 12 noon. You don't want to miss that.
That's right.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're just gonna sign off. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
All right. We out of here.
Great show, y'all. Great show. Yeah. Thank you, man.
All right. Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate it. That flowed pretty smooth.
It sure did, man. It sure did.